Namaste. Welcome to our session of reading Jnaneshwari along with me. Today we are reading chapter 4 from OVs 123 onwards. In these OVs, God is introducing concept of yajna. The term uh, I use for yajna is offering and the different types of yajnas, and he's also introducing concept of doing offering by offering, that is in Sanskrit yajnena yajnamayam janta, who are engaged in offering day and night and have offered ignorance and intellect in the fire of mentor's teaching. They have accepted fire of union with God. The offering they practice is called offering to God or Deva Yajna. Arjun, its intention is self-bliss. Body's maintenance is as per destiny. He who thinks thus never worries about its nutrition. Understand, he is a great monk due to this offering. Now I shall tell you second way. Those who accept fire of Brahman, fire of eternal spirit for offering, they worship offering by offering. That is what is yajnena yajnamayam janta. The control of senses is a kind of offering. Those who follow this, that is, those who regularly meditate, they, through three mantras, follow yogic discipline and thus do offering with bodily organs. Many others, when sun of non-attachment arises, prepare pit of control, then fire of organs ignites therein. Flame of detachment flares in that fire. Smoke of hope arises through 5 openings of sense organs. Then they offer many sensual enjoyments in this pit of fire of organs, as per statements in Vedas. Arjun, some people do away with their sins like this. Others think in mind on all aspects with discretion. They churn mind with churning staff of discretion. They churn thoughts with peace and courage, constantly guided by teachings of mentor. That is, they think and think again and try to look inside their mind on the topic. When continued earnestly, churned like this, concentrating, it results in immediate success. The knowledge enlightens and surfaces. First, confusion of success and achievements vanishes as a smoke. Then, a small spark of knowledge is ignited. The mind, light and dry, because of control and self-regulation, becomes firewood for this spark ready at hand. That helps flames to flare, along with ego. Various desires burn in it. I am that Brahman. In other words, Om Tat Sat. Tat Sat, I am that. With this mantra, offerer offers the actions of organs in this burning fire of knowledge. This is followed by a ladle of controlled breath which completes the offering and is easily gets a holy bath with knowledge of yoga. After the offering of sensual pleasures in fire, what remains behind? The bliss of self-knowledge they consume as purodash. Purodash is an offering prepared from flour of either barley or rice. The offerings like these had liberated so many in the 3 worlds. Though these are different offerings, the resultant fruits of all offerings are same. One offering is called offering of money, other is done with material of renunciation. Many are referred as offering of yoga. In many words, in many, words do offering of words. They are called word offerings or Vagyajna, where you know that to be known Brahman through knowledge. That offering is offering of knowledge, Jnana Yajna. Thus, 5 types of offerings or yajna are enumerated here. Arjun, all these offerings are difficult because the rituals needed are hard to perform. But those who have controlled senses have ability to do them. They get expert in this and are enriched by union. So they are themselves, so they offer themselves to the self. Then a few people hold breath after complete inhalation, apan, called purak in pranayam. They achieve this by practice. Others hold breath during breathing after exhalation. This is referred as rechaka in pranayam. Many others control both apan and pran. Arjun, they are referred as experts in control of breath. This controlling breath, Sanskrit term for this is pranayam. Many others sit in Vajrasana posture and totally control the diet and offer breath to breath, end breath by holding breath. Like this, all these people desire liberation through offering. Though through offering, they clean all dirt from mind. After they have burned all ignorance in, in what remains behind later, there is no difference left between fire and offerer. When all desires of offerer are completed, then offering is finished, and all actions return and disappear. Where thoughts don't enter, where there is no purpose or reasoning, and which is not affected by thought of duality, the knowledge pure and ancient, which remains behind in the offering. Man devoted to Brahman consumes it, saying, I am that Brahman. Thus, they get satisfied with this nectar from offering and become immortal, thus become one with Supreme Spirit. Others, who are born but never serve fire of self-control, never do any offerings and meditation, they never get detached. They who don't do well in this world, why do you ask about their life after? So, Arjun, why should I tell that in vain? I think we'll stop here. Thank you for joining me. I will consider next things in our next session. Thanks again.